Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Alex, the architect for Backfrap, and in today's video we'll continue our Flutter and Parse series of videos, and we will start a new sub-series called Queries, where we will explore all the queries options inside Parse. Today we will start with the most basic query you can do, and Parse supports all kinds of queries you can possibly imagine to retrieve data as fast and as efficiently as possible. Today we'll be exploring basic queries, so we'll do a simple query that brings all the objects inside a specific class. So here is my app running, and here is my Backfrap app with our to-do class, and where we have the done as a boolean and the title as a string. So let's code some query to retrieve all the results from inside this function, this class. Back to my Visual Studio, here I created a method that is a feature method which will retrieve a list of Parse objects, and it's called getToDo. And inside here I will write code that will query those objects and display inside my application. So the first thing I have to do is type query builder and then parse object query to do equals, this will declare the object that I'm going to assign the query builder parse object, then parse object, and then pass my class as a name, as a string. So to do, which is the class name that is written over here. So then I will type final parse response API response equals await, because this is always a asynchronous call. We'll call all the objects from the internet, and then we'll wait for its results to be on the device. Then query to do, which is this object here, dot query. If you notice, I'm not specifying any parameters for this query, so it will retrieve all the objects inside the class and all the properties of the object, which is not very good to do, and it's far from ideal, because most of the times you have an object with multiple properties, and you don't need all those properties at the same time. So you can specify, I will show you how to do that in a later video, how to specify the properties that you want to retrieve, which makes everything much more efficient. But for today, we're going to focus on bring all the data. So next step is to make an if-else statement, where we will check if we had an API response.success, which means it was a successful call, and we have results inside that, because sometimes you can have a successful call but no results at all, because none of the existing objects match the query that you wrote. So if this happens, which means it's a successful call and you have results, we're going to return API response.results as a list of parse objects. If not, we're going to return just an empty object. So if I open my terminal here, and I go to the first one, let me close this application here and go to my simulator. You see that we have task 1 here. I'm going to kill this application, and we're going to add a new one. So this will be also false, and we'll have here task 2. And back to Visual Studio, we're going to do a Flutter run. Let me wait for it choose the simulator, which is number 2, and back to my simulator. This takes a couple of minutes to compile. There we go. Now I have task 1 and task 2, because I retrieved all the objects with all the properties inside that class. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope to see you on the next one of this series soon. See you soon. Bye bye.